decision-making skills, a lack of ability to grow up, and I apologize, and issues with leaving their spoiling mothers. That to secure these rights, women were given to men, deriving their just powers from God. That whenever any man becomes destructive of himself, hopefully a woman will come along to alter or to abolish his habits. And to institute a new government, laying its foundation on such principles and organizing its power in such form as to them shall seem most likely to affect his safety and happiness. Prudence, indeed, will dictate that single men long established should be changed for all causes, and accordingly all experience hath shown that single men are more disposed to suffer, while their stupidity is sufferable, by abolishing the forms to which they are accustomed. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations, pursuing invariably the same object, evinces a design to reduce them under absolute despotism, it is their right, it is their duty to throw off such ignorance and to provide new guards for their future security. Such has been the patient sufferance of man, and such is now the necessity which constrains me. The history of the present kingdom of Garrett is a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, all having in direct object the establishment of an absolute failure to stop making mistakes. To prove this, let facts be submitted to a candid world. He has refused to admit he is awful with directions, the most wholesome and necessary for finding things. He can't even use a GPS correctly. He is an awful dancer, and his signature dance move is only funny for a little while. He seriously needs a great dance partner. He occasionally says really dumb things and needs you to bail him out when he sticks his foot in his mouth. He will likely do it more than once this weekend, so watch out.
So does Xbox.
He still fails to admit that you are better at everything than he is, including multitasking, partying, making people laugh, and clearly anything and everything wedding related. And we have an addendum. Clearly I need some help keeping hold of my wallet. Finally, he has more flaws, too numerous to mention, and desperately needs a woman's attention. You are the only woman alive strong enough to break him of his stubborn ways. I therefore solemnly publish and declare that I ought not be free and independent, that I am absolved from all allegiance to single fraternity brothers.
As long as Jayne's friends are.
And that all emotional and psychological connection between them, me, and the kingdom of Garrett is and ought to be totally dissolved, and that as my wife, you have full power to levy war, conclude peace, tell me I am wrong, spend my money, and to do all other things which wives may have right to. And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of the divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honor.